make it sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Hammered, destroyed that baseball, staring down, SHOHEI! We're tied at 1, Otani 16. 400, that baseball is covered at 62 feet, 462.
Shohei Otani is going to be one of the most sought-after free agent in the next offseason. And Shohei Otani, why is he such a big prize for most of these teams? We haven't seen anything like it before, unless you go a while back in baseball. But we have a versatile pitcher. If you don't know Shohei Otani, he can pitch and he can hit, not just average. He does it above average in both areas. So you're basically going to get a two-way player of someone that can do two jobs for the price of one. And so his price is going to skyrocket next offseason when he becomes a free agent. We're talking about record-setting numbers, possibly at $500 million at least. Now let's talk about what teams exactly could possibly land a Shohei Otani. I'm going to give you a top 5 based on this article written by Tim Kelly from Audacy Sports. And then I'm going to give you a bonus one at the end. So make sure to stick around all the way till the end. It's going to get good. Number 5 is going to be the Seattle Mariners. Why the Seattle Mariners? Well, they ended up going to the playoffs for the first time in a long time. And they almost beat the Houston Astros. They really gave them a run for their money. And I believe if they would have beat the Houston Astros and just with a little bit more experience in the playoffs, they would have won the World Series. And they have a bunch of young talent that isn't going away anytime soon. And it seems like the Seattle Mariners are going to be here to contend. And if that's the case, the Seattle Mariners could be a perfect landing spot for Shohei Otani. You look at the other name that's associated with the Seattle Mariners. When you think of the franchise as a whole, you think of Ichiro Suzuki, one of the biggest all-time Japanese players to have the biggest success in the MLB. That alone, and continuing the legacy that Ichiro left, could be something big for a Shohei Otani to go to the Seattle Mariners. And on top of that, they are going to be contenders going forward. Number 4 is going to be the San Francisco Giants. The San Francisco Giants seem to be overshadowed by the Dodgers, by the Padres, when it comes to getting really big free agent acquisitions. They missed out on Aaron Judge. They missed out on Carlos Correa. They missed out on a bunch of players. And in the past, Bryce Harper, all these guys, Giancarlo Stanton, everyone, and they need to make a big splash. This offseason, it seems like they can't really do any more moves besides a Conforto, and that's about it. So if that's the case, maybe they're saving up for a Shohei Otani, and Shohei Otani will get to stay on the West Coast, which is always a benefit for him because he has stated that he wants to be closer to home, which is Japan. Coming in at number 3 is the San Diego Padres. Their GM Preller is not afraid to spend money and to get whatever big name is out there. They were ready to give Judge a $400 million contract, Turner around a $350 million contract. They were ready to spend, and on top of that, they traded for Juan Soto. And so all of this stuff, the San Diego Padres do not want to get overshadowed by the Dodgers. So they are doing whatever it takes to finally build a winning team. With Machado, Tatis, all of these big names on this team now, the Padres, you just can't count them out. They are going to be in on Otani because they got to beat the Dodgers. Coming in at number 2 is the Los Angeles Dodgers. If Shohei Otani wants to stay in the LA area, the Dodgers are it. If he really wants to stay with the familiar area and all of that, but instead of taking a vacation in October, being able to actually be with a team that's a contender when it comes to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are always in on it when it comes to the playoffs, and Otani will have a really great shot at possibly winning his first ring. And the Dodgers aren't afraid to spend as well. Some may even say that they didn't even go crazy this offseason just for the fact that they're waiting for Otani. Coming in at number 1 is the New York Mets. And that may have been very surprising to say years and years ago. But now with Steve Cohen leading this team, he's not afraid to spend whatever it takes to improve the team. He's the richest owner. And on top of that, he has shown it this offseason that he's willing to spend whatever to pay his players right and to have a fantasy league type of team. They have unlimited money, it seems like, and they don't care what the other owners think. Billy Epler, their GM, used to work for the Angels when the Angels got Shohei Otani. So you could see this as a plus or a negative depending on how Otani views this whole situation. But Billy Epler does have that experience of landing a Shohei Otani. Could this help him land Otani going forward? I can only see it as an advantage. I'm sure the Mets are ready to get a Shohei Otani. They went ahead and already got Senga, and so they're setting themselves up to get an Otani, and they are the favorites to land him. And it's going to take a lot of money because Otani just doesn't like the East Coast. He prefers the West Coast to be closer to Japan. So there's going to be a lot of persuasion when it comes to money in order for him to move to the East Coast. And with that said, the bonus team is the New York Yankees. You can never count out the Yankees. You have to imagine how much money Shohei Otani is making for the Angels in just jersey sales and also the revenue from the Japan market. You better believe that the Yankees will be in on Shohei Otani, and they will be one of the top contenders alongside with the Mets. Now, what comes in question is the Yankees' willingness to spend a $500 million budget on a player. But if you're going to do it for any player, it's going to be for Otani. He is going to make you so much money when it comes to bringing in the Japan market and performing amazingly. Again, you get a 2-in-1 player right here, and it saves you a ton. So never count the Yankees out whenever there's a big free agent. But yes, you can doubt them because a lot of free agents have come out and the Yankees have not pounced. Could it be because they're waiting for a Shohei Otani like many of these other teams? Time will tell. Let me know what you guys think down below. What's your best prediction on where Shohei Otani will land? Not to mention, Shohei Otani will probably get traded if the Angels are smart. So forget about that. What is the team that's going to get him in free agency? Because Shohei Otani will most likely sign next offseason. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the video if I earned it. And I'll see you guys next time.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.